This video is brought to you by Sakurako and Tokyo Treat. Delicious snacks straight from the land of the rising sun, right to your face in one convenient package.
Get them in my face.
Get them in your face?
I want them in my face.
Well, let's get them in our faces. This month, our theme for Tokyo Treat is Sakura Matsuri. We're celebrating the Sakura season. The smell of the tea from Sakurako.
Blueberry hibiscus tea.
Ooh, that explains the floral nature of it. Each box comes packed and loaded with a variety of delicious, very sumptuous Japanese snacks. And with Tokyo Treat, you ain't finding these outside of a Japanese convenience store. You are getting these exclusive, like these delicious, strawberry Kit Kats.
You can never go wrong with Japanese Kit Kats. I've said it once, I'll say it a million times.
You really can't. These are the first things to disappear when we leave them out for the office.
Heavy on the strawberry flavor. Creamy.
Just right so on the strawberry flavor. Well, to wash that down, got some cherry juice, vitamin C.
Ooh.
Your healthy life.
You know what? You always have these. I want one.
You.
Yeah.
Well, you should at least pair it with the dinnerware or the tableware that comes from Sakurako.
Did we watch this?
I did.
Cool.
Sakurako comes packed with wonderful little pieces of tableware for you to collect. Sometimes it's a dish, sometimes it's a cup, sometimes I don't even know what. With vitamin C for your healthy life.
That's very cherry forward.
But don't stop now. We also got these Koikea Pride potatoes.
Pride potatoes?
Pride potatoes.
Koikea nori. Oh, nyon shio. Ooh. I love nori.
Gives that blast of umami.
Umami.
Meanwhile, Sakurako has delicious artisanal Japanese snacks made from the highest quality snack makers throughout all of Nihon. And you have an equal amount of delicious snackery to partake in, as well as wonderful tableware and delicious teas to pair with your snacking adventure. This month, Sakurako is celebrating a night of Sakura. Ooh, look out, Sasuke.
Oh, I hate that. So I love these. This is a Sakura cream cookie.
That was way crisper than I thought it was gonna be.
That's a refreshing flavor.
To hit with something savory, we got some roasted soy sauce flavor corn snacks. Ooh, they're ringies.
Yeah, little ringy dingies. They're like Funyuns,
Only corn. Corn rings.
Corn holes.
No.
You ever play cornhole?
Like bean bags?
Yeah.
I hate it when it's called that.
I don't like it either. I do not like cornhole.
Well, let's pour some of this delicious tea down our cornhole that pairs so well with all of these snacks.
Really glad that wasn't too hot. I was sipping and I'm like, oh God, please don't scold me.
Ooh, we got some white chocolate strawberries.
Oh, I love these.
And if you ever get lost on your journey, both Sakurako and Tokyo Treat come with these wonderful little informational booklets to let you know everything about the snacks you're dining upon, where they're from, who makes them, and any dietary restrictions you might be worried about.
There's a lot of white chocolate there. There's a lot of white chocolate.
It's a lot of strawberry too. Look at that. Look at that ring of white chocolate.
Oh my God, mochi? I love mochi.
That is a very gooey and fresh mochi.
I don't know if I've ever had mochi that tasted quite like that. It's good.
Very floral. Like,
yeah.
It leaves a perfume in your mouth, and not in like a bad way, in a very like herbaceous sort of way.
One of my favorite things to do is just take Chanel 5 and spray it all over my tongue.
Oh yeah. But with either direction you want your snacking adventures to begin, make sure to use the code Team4Star at checkout to get $5 off your first box. Thank you once again to Sakurako and Tokyo Treat for sponsoring this video. And now on to the video in question. The
thing that you came here for.
The one with the thumbnail.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess it's a GTFS.
Maybe?
Just guessing, but I might be wrong.
You know what? I'll say this. It's like the weird shit it pulls out of nowhere keeps me guessing.
Step into the grand tour. Dragon Ball GT.
FS. Whew. Another 3 episodes in the bag. Episodes 9, 10, and 11 of Dragon Ball GT. Featuring the Para brothers.
Bon para.
Bon papa.
So hold on. You pause it real quick.
I can.
If I remember correctly, this is actually a whole arc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starting at episode 9, I don't remember, like, nothing really happened.
No, nothing happens in episode 9. It is so badly paced. Like, this is insane.
They have a space chase that's literally recycling the same 3 shots like 5 times. And eventually they fly into a Star Wars worm nest.
Called Planets?
Bay, something like that?
Bihe?
Bihe?
Yeah, Planet Bihe, which that's not a planet.
It was an asteroid, which it gave me an entire thing where throughout the rest of this episode and a good chunk of the next one, I'm just thinking about this race of worm creatures that essentially devour planets like a parasitic species. I mean, that's way too small to be a planet. Not even a moon, let alone a space station. Could be kind of neat, like a giant, on a sci-fi sense, a giant worm that once it infests a planet, slowly eats it out like an apple.
That is actually kind of a neat, yeah, no, I can dig on that. You gotta wonder what these guys eat.
Planet.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair, but like, sooner or later, they're gonna run out of planet, right?
Yeah, and I gotta imagine that then they float on an asteroid until it hits another one, and then they probably hibernate or something. See, I'm coming up with a whole idea for an entire race of space worms now. At least this episode's doing that for me. I will say, this show is anything it's boring, but at the same time, it keeps you guessing as to what the hell's going to happen next because it throws logic out the window.
Yeah, it already threw logic out the window.
Redict?
Well, it's logic or Reddick, depending on the dub or the sub.
But he's gone. Never to return again. Instead, they have to fight worms. And I swear to God, the first half of that episode happened, I felt like 5 minutes had passed because nothing had happened. I'm like, that was it? That was the first half of that episode?
Yeah.
That's half the episode so far? Jesus.
Yo, right? What?
What happened so far?
They chased the ship.
And repeated animation 7 times.
Went to this moon. Pan complained some more, because, what else is she doing right now?
And then it comes back from the cut, and it feels like an entirely different show. We're on a planet with this cult that's worshipping a statue that turns people into dolls.
With Muchi Mochi?
Muchi Mochi, and their adored Lude.
Lord Lude.
Send Ludes. Send Ludes. Space Satanists. Satanists?
They're ludists. Oh, they're a king. Oh, this is a sex thing. All right. They are Ludites.
So this will be the lewdest arc of Dragon Ball that we've ever seen. And Roshi's not even there for it, which is crazy. Out of nowhere, I'm like, is this a glitch? Did we skip something? But no, the Para brothers are apparently delivering the Dragon Ball to this deity.
Muchi Mochi.
The Muchi Mochi, who's the prayer giver for Lude. And he whips people, and then
Lude turns them into dolls,
which the guy then throws into a bucket, and it turns into water.
Energy that
fills up a water vase.
Which is I guess a measure of how close Lude is to being
something
summoned or revived, I guess.
Unclear. It is as of yet unclear in the past 3 episodes that we saw.
ルード様のお告げによれば、お前たちがドラゴンボールを盗んだ奴らは他にもう1個持っているそうだ。
Well, he's certainly well informed.
That is actually weird. Wait a second. Wait, how? What? No, how does he know that? How does he know that?
Well, clearly Lord Lude is able to.
But if he can, then why isn't he just sending... What did that other guy not know where to go? He said, we have so little to go off of. But apparently he knows where Dragon Balls are?
Yes. Clearly just fucking with people.
I've got to assume he was...
If he knew that to begin with, he would have given them that information up front. Otherwise, he's just fucking with them.
Yeah, he sent him out with the wrong information as a joke.
Psychological manipulation to make sure they don't get too comfortable in their position. You saw them, they were getting aha, we're gonna be good here. Ah, fuck you!
Yep, exactly.
But we did get the scene. Yes. Episode 10 included the scene.
Yes.
The Para scene, and I will admit, in Japanese, not as good as it is in English.
No. The dub of that scene actually just genuinely is
It's corny, it's awful, but it's kind of great.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it that one.
Why does it feel like the American version had more of a beat to it?
Maybe it did.
May I?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah,
For the
sure.
sake of it.
A beat so smooth, the rhymes are tight. Follow our lead, don't try to fight.
It does, it has a better beat to it.
I mean, a little bit. Like, yeah, you're not wrong.
Can I get a huh?
Oh, honestly,
It's the scene that like we couldn't ignore. It's the one scene we acknowledged in all of all of DBZA. The one GT scene that we acknowledged.
yeah, no, it is. It is the one in our quote-unquote canon. I don't know what to say about this. Honestly,
it's hard to like. We were thinking about stopping at episode 10 to come back here and talk, but it was like, all we have to talk about is the Para brothers at this point.
And they don't like. Okay, so one of the most interesting things actually about these 3 episodes are the worms. Their designs are interesting. The way they actually deal with them is interesting because they apparently key blasts.
I guess they're indestructible.
Yep, apparently key blasts don't work, which by the way, like I completely understand and to a certain extent I can respect how the writers wanted to take down the power creep.
Yeah,
because,
like stop having power levels really be a thing.
yes, they kind of are. They're no longer really a thing in this. They're just like, no, this is an adventure story, not a fighting story. We don't have battle powers, so we're just bringing everyone down to they can fly and they've got super strength.
Yeah.
And all the key blasts, unless it's Goku's Kamehameha, don't seem to do squat.
Yeah, and only if it's at the climax of an episode 2. Like, if it's there to actually solve a problem. Otherwise, it's there to show that the problem's real, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Goku's the Kwisatz Haderach.
Damn it. You got me for a day.
There you go. Now use him as a weapon against the rest of them. There you go. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're really strong.
Right? So they have to use strength. Like they have to throw they have to hit
they have to hit a motherfucker
with another motherfucker, which I'm always a fan of, by the way. Yeah. Hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker is in my top 5 ways to deal with a motherfucker.
And then they just end up tying all the worms together and throwing them at a wall, which works.
Yeah,
it worked.
Hey, effective and funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's probably actually it's kind of more interesting than most of the lewd stuff, if I'm gonna be really honest.
So far, although I'll admit, like, you know, we'll get to this. Near the end, there's like, okay, this is fucking weird. I'm in. What's happening?
Yeah.
I hope Giru pushed that. Giru's up there. I hope she's dead. What do you mean, what was that for? You've been beating on this poor robot ever since you met him. So the reason she ends up there alone is because she is on the Para Brothers ship looking for the Dragon Ball. Trunks gets off, and then it just autopilots back, I guess.
Yeah, because Giru says launch, and it's like, depart. And it's like, okay! And then it just takes off, which, Pawn, for God's sakes.
Stop blasting off into space.
Yeah, but also, like, if you know the ship's gonna take off, get out of there. She really is a kid, though. She's a kid.
She's a
it's
child.
all right. Like, I get it. Opens the airlock. Okay.
Outsmarted, bitch!
Okay, Giru, way to go, brother.
Respect. Respect for the little ball boy. Why didn't you immediately follow in your ship?
Maybe this is immediately after. Maybe
They went to the surface!
weren't they already on the show?
No, they were in a cave.
So poor Pawn goes in there.
Poor Pawn, who's just been torturing Giru these past 3 episodes.
Obnoxious in these episodes.
She's so inconsistent.
It's like I said, like at her best, she's the best. At her worst, she's the worst.
She's awful. She's just torturing Giru. Like every time Giru's around her, he's terrified of her.
Yeah.
He's like a beaten dog. Just like, don't hurt me anymore.
I
And I was
know.
like, no, stop hurting the poor ball.
Yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable. And maybe the intent was Giru's supposed to be kind of obnoxious to folks, but he doesn't come off as obnoxious to me. He just kind of comes off as this poor little dude who doesn't want any of this.
He just wants to sit there and slurp his wires, you know?
Yeah.
He's just out there eating cell phones and just chilling, man. Just trying to do his thing. He dabbed on the Para brothers.
Gotta respect the dab.
Yeah.
おい、あんまり手こずらせねえでいい加減降りてくれ。
They have strong jaws.
Jesus! Goku, no! They're being... That is... No! This is the stuff that I was actually worried about. Because the earlier stuff is fun and quirky and weird, but this, now we have like this serialized storyline, and all of the problems in the production are starting to show.
Yeah, the fact that this is an arc. You look this up. The next 3 episodes is the Lude saga, basically. We're in the midst of the Lude saga.
I mean, if you really look at it, it's 6 episodes.
Which is a mini arc, but
which
it's also more episodes that have been given to any other plot arc so far.
Yeah. This isn't really the baby arc yet.
No.
This is more the search for the Black Star Dragon Ball arc.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of, how do I put this? So far, it has just been...
Hurry up and wait is what I would call it.
Yeah. A bunch of... everything to do with this cult, this religion, is so boring.
Yeah, he's got the ability to turn people into dolls like that one chick from Dressrosa.
Yeah.
And Pan goes in there to steal back the Dragon Ball that was stolen from them and delivered by the Para brothers. And admittedly, if this had more current comedy sensibilities, because they have that shot where the guy's talking all his big shit, the prayer giver is talking all his mad shit to Pan, and then he turns back to keep talking, monologuing to her, and she's gone. Were this in modern comedy sensibilities, they would have a long shot of her walking away and then him yelling at her. But instead she's just like, haha, got it, dummy. And then she gets turned into a doll.
Question.
Yeah?
How do they know about the Dragon Balls?
Don't know. Lude clearly knows.
Okay.
Maybe he knows in Namekian.
All right.
Although if he was sending people to hunt for Dragon Balls, why not just send a bunch of people to Namek?
I still maintain it would have been way more interesting if she just fought them all in one.
Probably. I mean, maybe not interesting, but at least it would have given Pan something.
Well, but that's what I mean, though, because here's the thing. This plot, okay, up until the very end of it, and we'll get to that, the plot so far has been boring as shit.
It has been. They seem like nothing villains. They're a spacefaring race that has a very medieval aesthetic.
Yeah.
Almost Bronze Age, actually, with a lot of their buildings and stuff.
It's like I said, it's an aesthetic choice. They're doing that on purpose. What it was they actually used to be far more modern, and then some motherfucker was like, return to tradition!
Something had to happen, because they live in a house that looks like it's made out of melted wax.
Yeah, no, that thing looks like it was made on dung. It is a weird looking building, which, so it's weird. I feel like the what do you call it? World design,
Yeah.
it's not good. Half the time it looks really...
Most of the planets they live on, especially if it's a evil planet or a planet with a problem, it's just a barren wasteland.
Oh yeah. No, the planets with all the green and the beauty, those are the serene ones. That's where there's no evil. Even Mr. Wiggle Wiggle from
they made friends with him at the end.
Yeah, they made friends with Tsunama. But no, this is the evil planet with the evil religious order.
With the cult, and they turn people into dolls and then turn those dolls into water.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre, but I guess they needed to turn them into dolls so that Pan wouldn't instantly be dead after she got turned into a doll, which also very odd. When Goku and Trunks show up to try to save her, Goku just flies in and casually says, I don't sense her anymore. Wouldn't that mean she's dead? In any other sense?
She's dead, Goku! And it's your fault, Goku! She's dead!
It's... I mean, it's fine, I guess. Okay, I didn't see that coming. That was good.
Yeah, fuck, just a
whips
gun.
out a gun.
Goku is so laissez-faire with everything in this. And again, really just does continue to be like a side character.
He feels like it. Like he's there he's there in the background and then he solves the problem.
Yeah. Like, it's why I was hoping like Pan would go in there and just like have a big fight where and she doesn't even, okay, look, maybe she doesn't win, but like, wouldn't it have been great if like she beats Mochi Mochi only for Muchi to take over like he does at the end of this actual episode?
Let's talk about that fucking twist.
So after Goku and Trunks break in to save Pan, who at this point is now a doll and has been picked up by a person that we're not sure who that is.
Just random yellow glove has picked her up.
Yeah, after Mochi Mochi has been exploded in a rather violent looking death, honestly.
After Goku kills his giant, honestly cool looking lion.
Yeah. A lion? Leon.
It's like a Ozaru cat.
That is
It's a cool looking cat.
That looks like a Dragon Quest. Yeah, that looks very much like a Dragon Quest monster, and I dig it. No!
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for not making that a thing.
Yeah. Oh, was it a robot?
The misdirect was real.
Yeah, no, it's after all that, Mochi Mochi has been defeated, killed.
The prayer giver.
And the whip that he is using suddenly gains or
it starts talking.
Sentience, starts talking.
And then turns into a whip.
Golden xenomorph.
Fucking. It's got that elongated head and like a whip tendril arm thingy. I don't know, man. Like. What is happening? Like, I'll say this, show's keeping me guessing.
Yeah, no.
It is not uninteresting, but it gets boring.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, not necessarily. You can be interested in something that's boring.
All right, okay, that's fair.
What?
What? Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, when Muchi shows up, it's like we are quickly losing our plot here.
Yes, somebody had a lot of ideas and didn't know how to fit them all into 6 episodes, so.
Yeah, oh God, this is 6 whole episodes. This is 6. Remember,
we're only halfway through these episodes.
Yeah, beforehand we were surprised that they could like stretch out the money planet over 3. Mm-hmm. And now we're on a 6-parter with the Bone Potter brothers and Lude, which I basically say is all one long arc. It's all continuous.
So like the 3 episodes we watched today probably could have been an episode. Maybe 2.
I will say it definitely feels like it could have been, you could have had those first 2 episodes be 1. Easy. No question those first 2 episodes could have been
because they also like fit a similar theme. Because the Para brothers, after they defeat the worms, the Para brothers show up and they like lay their trap. They're like, aha, now we got you dancing. But it's the worms that ultimately save them because they don't give a shit about the music or the dance because they don't have the limbs to do so, and they scare off they turn off the music, which allows the heroes to fight back, which, by the way, also means that if those worms didn't show up, they would have lost. They would have just fucking danced themselves to death.
At the very last moment, the worms are actually their saviors. Part of me is like, they beat us. Now we serve them. We must save our violent
saviors.
Well,
not even saviors.
Yeah, it's weird.
They just hated the music, man.
Yeah, no, they just hated that music.
Maybe if we left it on the dub, they wouldn't have showed up.
Yeah.
Is he jamming
dancing?
Do the worm.
They are, in fact, doing the worm.
Worm rave.
Like, look, if you have a 2-parter, I think that's fine. A 2-parter can work. This over 6 episodes is not working.
It's like these next 3 episodes are gonna have a lot of legwork to do if these previous, like, especially 9 and 10, those were like the worst paced.
Yeah.
At least 11 had so much going on, it felt like a schizophrenic nightmare.
That's true. And like, again, they just break in there. Giant lion, whip turns into monster. It's fun. It's fun. That one's fun. The other 2.
It's keeping me guessing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's coming next, but I guess we'll go and find out next time
on GTFS.
Whew.